guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiny here, and I'm back at it again with another story time. And I say that like as if I'm a consistent recorder, knowing damn well I'm not. Anyways, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, TikTok. All of that is always in the description box for your convenience. Turn on the post notification bell if you are following me. This story time is a little bit more on the newer side or whatever. Obviously, like, well, I mean, I could have went to jail when I was a kid. But anyways, this was supposed to be my 1,000 subscriber story time, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe I should just go ahead and post it and see where that goes. So wish me luck. I think our subscriber count is at like 975 or something like that. So let's see if this can help us reach our goal. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into the story time. Okay, so this took place in, I'm gonna give the years. Usually I'll be trying not to give specifics because people are messy, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the year because it's public record. I think you can see somebody's arrest record. I think I'm gonna just do the one leading up to me getting arrested, and then hopefully we hit our 1K and I can give you guys the actual story time about how I went to jail and what happened during jail and after jail, right? Okay, so let's start this off with the night before. The night before. So there was a party coming up. My ex at the time, his friend was hosting a party to celebrate a special someone. I was gonna say celebrity. She is not a celebrity, but she's a really good singer. One of his local artists that he signed. She was having her album release party, and of course, with my ex being his best friend, of course he's gonna be in attendance. And with this dating, I'm gonna be his plus one. But we had got into an argument. I forgot what the petty argument was about, but it was like some stupid argument, which we always used to get into arguments, and I felt like I didn't want to go no more, so I never went to go get an outfit or anything. But that night before, he had let me know, like, hey, are you still going with me to the album release party with me? And I'm like, bro, what the F? Because I didn't have an outfit. Like, how you gonna tell? I'm not really a planned person because my plans don't never go where they should. But hold on. Yes. I'm recording a video. Let me pause my recording. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm not really a planned person, but I'm not a minute person either. Like, I can't just jump up and find something to wear. I mean, I probably could, but yeah, no, not really. So I'm like, yo, you should have told me that you still wanted me to go. He was like, why would I want you to go? And I'm like, we're fighting, but it was petty. It was just petty stuff. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna grab something quick. So I hit up this girl. She was selling clothes. I grabbed me a little dress, and I wore that. Yeah, so I get the outfit, and I start getting ready. And as I'm getting ready, he's rushing me. He's like, hurry up. We don't have all day. This is the event that we got to be on time for. First of all, sir, anybody that knows this man knows, bro, you're going to be late to any and everything. You made me late to my own baby shower. You made me late. I told people it was an earlier time because I knew they were going to come late, and we were still late for the actual baby shower. So don't rush me. Excuse me, sir. Hello. So he's like rushing me, and we're just going like little petty back and forth. So I already knew this night was going to be hell. But did I think I was going to end up in jail? No. So he's rushing me, and as he's rushing me, he's coming into the room as I'm doing my makeup because I can't do my makeup in the bathroom. I mean, I can now where I live now because the lighting's better, but the lighting was terrible at that apartment. So I would always go into the room and do my makeup there because I had white lighting in my room. So I'm doing my makeup. I'm in the mirror, just, putting on a little blush, putting on a little foundation. He's like, are you finished? I'm like, no, I'm not. Can you chill out? I'm going to be ready. He's like, man, okay, whatever. Comes back in and asks me, should I wear these or these? Should I put on this shirt with these pants or this shirt with these pants? Sir, so you didn't mean to tell me that you did all this rushing for you to not be ready? So he finally gets his shit together and he is ready to go. I'm ready to go. And by the way, I was sitting on the bed for a good like 15, 20 minutes waiting on him. But anyways, so we get in the car and we go get a bottle because of course in nature we have to pregame. And that's probably our problem because I feel like majority, maybe like 60% of our arguments is because one of us is drunk, overly drunk, toxic as hell, right? So we were pre-gaming and we going to the event, and the event already, just as I walked in, I just knew it was gonna be some bullshit. His friend, I did a video on this friend. I had to tell this part only because it's only gonna make sense. I did a video on his friend. I think the video is privated now. I might unprivate it, but it's the same friend that ruined Trey Songz pop out for me and Reno. So yeah, his friends, what did I call him on there? DC or something? I named him DC. So we're just gonna keep that name for this video just because if I reference him, I don't want to just keep saying his friend. So anyway, so we see DC and DC is at the table setting up shots for everybody. Champagne and shots for everybody. This event has nothing to do with why I went to jail. But I think if I did not go and drink at this event, maybe this next few minutes could have been avoided. So that the second part of the video makes sense. Part 2 is gonna make sense. We're just gonna give my ex the name Biggie. So, and I don't know why I didn't name him in the beginning, but whatever, it is what it is. So Biggie and me, we go to the after party. We go and we get his niece, and we're like, hey, you wanna go to a party? She's like, oh yeah. So we head over and we go to this after party and everybody gets drunk. It's lit. There's karaoke. We're throwing shots back. We turning up. We living. It was a time. Time was had. And so this same friend, DC, he hits us up. Him and his girl hit us up and they're like, hey, do you guys want to go get food? And we're like, yeah, but what's open is hella late. It's like 1 a.m. It was like 11, 12 a.m. Somewhere between 11 and 1 a.m. And, you know, where are we going to get food at? And they're like, let's go to Denny's. Now, me, myself, I already knew I'm probably just going to get steak and eggs because I don't like Denny's. And probably not even steak and eggs, probably just a steak because, I don't know. Y'all let me know, what do y'all see in Denny's? Because I don't like Denny's at all. I cannot get into it. But yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'll just get the tri-tip, the T-bone steak and eggs or whatever. So we head over to Denny's, and as we're heading over to Denny's, I call them, and in the background, I'm hearing DC arguing with somebody. And so I'm like, where are you guys at? And what's going on? She's like, oh, we're over here parked by the other side of the venue where the after party was. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull up over there. So as I pull up over there, I see him over there yelling, and I'm like, who is he yelling at? And she goes, oh, he's yelling at his son. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But the way he was yelling at him, it was like, you got me up and whoop 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 whoop. And I'm just like, oh Lord, please don't let this be another one of those nights. So I'm just like, oh Lord, because I know how he gets drunk and there's always a fight that takes place. So I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, are y'all still gonna go get food? And she's like, yeah. I was like, okay, we're gonna follow you. So we follow them and we pull up to Denny's. And when we pull up to Denny's, he hops out, the son hops out, and he's walking up to Denny's, and I see him charging up after him. Now, the type of person that DC is, he's a well-known person in the community, and he is, the thing that he's trying to attempt to do, you need a good reputation. I see that Denny's is packed, and I am like, yo, this is not the time or place. Maybe you should go calm down, let him go in the restaurant, and let you go back to the car, and you calm down and revisit this. And his girlfriend is also agreeing with me, and so she's trying to grab him. So as she's trying to grab him, he pushes her away. And the drunk me, sober me would have been like, you know, hey bro, like chill out, like, you know, or I would have went to go get Biggie because get your bro. Why is he grabbing on her like that? Now, the way he was grabbing on her was very aggressive. Now, I'm not going to say he was putting his hands on her, but he did grab her. So as he grabbed her, I grabbed him. He's like telling her and me, "Don't touch me. That's my son." Whoop 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 whoop. He's just going in on us. And I'm like, I understand that that's your son, but this is not the time or place. He's like, no, ain't nobody gonna tell me how to deal with my son. I'm like, well, I'm telling you, you need to go back into the car. Now, I don't know if anybody would agree with what I did. And if I'm wrong, I would take 100% responsibility for my actions. But I did kind of shoved him back, only because he was getting really aggressive with the girlfriend. So as I shoved him back, he pushes me. And as my man should, my man peeked it and hopped out the window and said, "Hold on, wait a motherfucking minute, what's going on? You're not finna put your hands on my girl." So as he should, he came and he kind of broke it up. And as he broke it up, they get to tussling. So as they're tussling, I'm like, oh my gosh. And here comes the son. He comes back out and he's trying to break it up. So me and the girlfriend, we also try to break it up. And Denise ain't doing nothing. She just sitting over there just looking. And you'll see why I'm saying that later. Like, girl. So she's just sitting over there looking. And they get to tussling. And as they're tussling, I'm just like, bro, like, y'all need to stop. Let's just go. Everybody's drunk. We need to go home. Everybody needs to go regroup. Shoot, McDonald's across the street. We could all just go grab McDonald's at this point. And they fight and they get down for a minute. But it's not like they fighting. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen like two brothers tussle in a house? And somebody probably gonna say, girl, not me and my brothers. Because if we gonna throw hands, we gonna throw them hands. No, they wasn't really getting at each other like that. They was really tussling. Like two little itty bitty toddlers scrambling, just grabbing on each other. And so somehow they ended up on the floor and they had each other pinned on the floor. And DC's yelling. He's like, man, I'm about to pew pew a ninja. I'm about to pew pew a ninja. And Biggie's like, so you gonna pew pew me? You gonna pew pew me? I'm your brother. You gonna pew pew me? He's like, no, because this is my son. And I feel like y'all trying to get me. Y'all trying to jump me. And I'm just looking like, who's jumping you? Y'all two are fighting and everybody's trying to break it up. Nobody else is hitting y'all. Nobody trying to jump Biggie and nobody trying to jump you, DC. What are you talking about right now? Yeah, so they're just sitting there tussling. And like, this goes on for like 20, 30 minutes. I'm just like getting bored at this point. Like, I don't know. Have you ever seen like two drunk old people fight and the fights start getting boring after a while because they just holding each other? Or have you ever seen them just fight and just at the end, like, they just holding on to each other? Like, Biggie got DC in a headlock like Melvin had Jody.
Mom. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Call for your mama.
And DC just calling mama. I'm a pew pew you. I'm a pew pew you. Like, okay. So it started getting boring after a while. And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna sit here and y'all about to call me wrong. And I will always say I'm dead ass wrong for doing this. And I don't know. While I'm over here blaming the previous two events for the reason why I went to jail, honestly, I really think that it was a situation here. And it's not funny. I mean, it's probably funny now to me because it's like, girl, why would you do that? But what I did next probably warranted the next few steps. Now, jail, maybe not. Maybe the argument, but jail, come on now, be for real. So when I'm telling you they're just holding each other for 20 minutes, it was dead ass 20 minutes. So I'm like, I'm finna go right here to this McDonald's and I'm gonna grab me a fry and a McChicken and come back and sit here because there's nothing going on here. This is getting boring. It is getting old. Either y'all need to let each other go or go to sleep like that and cuddle because it's giving y'all want to cuddle and lay on the floor and go to sleep at this point. So I drove across to the McDonald's. I'm in the line for nothing more than 45 seconds. I grab my food. And as I'm grabbing my food, the girlfriend of DC calls me back. And she's like, oh my gosh, they're fighting. Hurry back. They're really fighting this time. They're socking on each other. So I rushed back. Like, when I tell you I rushed back so fast, I messed my axle of my brand new truck up coming across the divider. Because the way I came across the divider, you're not supposed to go across there. And my car is not, it's not a monster truck, but it is sitting high enough off the ground where I was able to jump over the divider. So I did that. And as I did that, I pull up and they're really like, they getting it in, tussling it up, swinging on each other. It's just bop, 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 boop, 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 boop. Like they are going in on each other. And so I'm pulling up, I snatch him up, and he's like, "Oh, where's my I'm finna pew pew you, you got me, duh." And I'm like, "Oh no, y'all need to separate right now." I yell at the girlfriend, I'm like, "Lulu, the Lulu, la la, whatever your name is, get him out of here. We need to get them away from each other." I throw Biggie in the car with me, and I give him some napkins because he had like a little cut on his face. We're driving, and he's yelling at me like, "Why would you leave me? Why would you leave me? You left me to get, now what if he would have what if he would have pew-pewed me?" I'm like, he was not going to pew-pew you. Granted, I do know like hood will do that, but these are not hood ninjas. These are not. You niggas are not hood niggas. Like, I get what he's saying now, but at the moment, I'm just like, no. No. So we go into the house. We get home. We go into the house. And I'm trying to help him out the car because, like, his eyes, like, bleeding. He's covering it. He pushes me away, slams the door in my face. I walk in after him. I get him the peroxide. I get him a towel, some with chase and stuff. And he starts yelling at me and cussing me out. And as he's cussing me out, a bunch of spit is coming out. And I'm like, "Bro, you're spitting on me." He's like, "I don't give. Why would you leave me?" And woo 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 woo. So oh no, I'm very toxic for this. And again, I told you guys I'm going to take responsibility to why I was wrong and where I was wrong. And I was 100% wrong in this. I grabbed my Starbucks drink from earlier that day and I throw it in his face. I throw it in his face and we get to tussling. And I do not condone any type of physical violence at all, but we get to tussling. So as we're tussling, his mom has stayed with us at the time, and she wakes up and she tries to break it up. But when she tries to break it up, she cannot get us apart from each other. Like, we had each other. I had him by his dreads. He had my wig snatched off and had me by my dreads. That's giving y'all a timeline. We have each other by each other's dreads, and we are like, boop, 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 head down. He's pulling me like this, and I'm just swinging, boop, boop, boop. In the head, and it's not funny at all. Then at that time, it definitely wasn't funny. I'm laughing now, like, why was y'all really fighting like two bad bitches? Why was y'all fighting like two bad bitches? So we get to tussling, and his mom grabs a the wooden back scratcher things. If I can find a picture, I'm gonna put it up here. But one of those wooden back scratcher things, she grabs one, and I don't know. She said she was just swinging on anybody, but I swear to God, I dead ass think that she was swinging purposely on my hands. Because if you were swinging to break both of us up, why he didn't have no damage? She hits all of my knuckles with that wooden spoon just going in. And though it hurted like a bitch. Have you ever been with a wooden spoon or a wooden spatula or a back scratcher? That shit hurts. It's bamboo wood. Is that the word? I don't know, but it's hard shit. The shit is hard. And she's hitting my knuckles with that, and she hit it so much that I had no choice but to finally let go. But as soon as I let go, he still had my hair, so I grabbed his hair again. So we're pulling each other's hair, and one of his dreads fell out. I felt so bad because that man had a bald spot for a long time. But one of his dreads fall out, and we release from each other. But then as we release from each other, I go in the kitchen, and I'm just minding my own business, trying to chill out, trying to breathe, trying to heal, trying to regroup. And his mom starts blah, 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 blah. If y'all knew who his mom was, y'all would, if y'all know, like, why are you, I get it, that's your son, but like, where was all this energy when he was just putting his hands on me? So she just started yelling at the top of her lungs, saying, "Y'all hella weird. Y'all like, you young bitches like fighting niggas and then fucking," or something like that. Something like saying that she was basically insinuating that I like to argue and get beat up so that we can make up sex. Like, girl, are you stupid? Are you dumb? That shit's not cute. I don't find domestic violence cute at all. I don't even play that shit. Like, keep your hands to yourself on both ends, men and women. That's why I said this part, the fighting part, was very much uncalled for. But yeah, so I start slamming all type of shit in the kitchen down. I knocked down like a bottle of soy sauce, a bottle of hot sauce, like hella glass and shit. And I'm like, well, what's up? Like, if anybody want to fight, we can all fight. So we get to fussing and fighting to the point where his mom gets in my face. And I forgot exactly what was said, but we're in each other's face. I'm like, so what do you want to do about it? And here he come. If you put your hands on my mom, I'm going to hit you. If I put my hands on your mom's coming at me aggressive. Mind you guys, I am nothing but 4'9", 4'9". This man is 5'7", 5'8". His mom's about 5'5", 5'6", and wide. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful because I don't fuck with nobody. But these people are going to be in my life for a while. But you're mad because I'm standing my ground. Your mom's literally saying she's going to fight me. And what do I want to do? And in my face. And you think I'm not going to back up to her? No, I wasn't going to put my hands on her. But, sir, be for real. Because if y'all out there in the world was going to let somebody big and bad put their hands on y'all crazy too. But anyway, so they started bucking up at me, and I don't know who hit me. I don't know if somebody hit me, but I felt what felt like a handprint, a palm of a hand hit me upside my head. So as I grabbed my ear, because my ear did that little ringy thing, I just started swinging, and I promise you I was windmilling. I was one of those people because I was literally windmilling, hitting everything, everybody in sight. I seen the niece, I seen the mama, I seen him. Everybody was just getting hit in there. Everybody was getting hit in there. And eventually we all broke it up and we was just arguing for like a really long time. This fight and this, like everything happened really fast, but the arguing just continued for like a good 40 minutes afterwards. So finally when everything started dying down, I started sweeping shit up. And I go in the room and I was like, you gotta go. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. And he flips the blanket over. I was like, okay, well, you can go or I can call the police and get you removed for putting your hands on me. And so he was like, I'm not going anywhere. I was like, I'm going to take my son. We're going to go to my mom's house. And by the morning, I want you and your mama out of here. So he hops up and let me call me all types of names. I'm like, you know what? It's good. It's good. He was like, if you take my baby out of here, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm like, I don't care. I'm taking my baby out of here. I'm finna call my friend at the time, Brianna. I'm like, I'm finna call Brianna and I'm finna leave. So I text her and I text my mom. I'm like, somebody needs to come get me because, hello, being with him and I'm telling him, yes, I am packing us a bag and I'm leaving. So he grabs the bag. He's like snatches the bag with like tug of war with the duffel bag. And literally, I finally let it go. I'm like, I don't care. I don't need none of that. I'll go buy something. It is what it is. So as I'm getting ready, I put on my little Fenty jumpsuit and he snatches my phone out of my hand. I'm like, bro, give me my phone. He's like, no. And so I'm like, all right, bet. So I grab my son and I walk outside. He's like, mama, call the police. Call the police. She's taking my son. She's taking my son. Call the police. And you know what his mama did? Calls the police. And so I'm like, I don't care, and I can't wait for them to come because you guys are going to jail. I'm real confident. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail because y'all put your hands on me and y'all jumped me. And I got physical bruises and y'all don't. And so I'm thinking that everything's good and calm down. I'm like, these police take it forever, whatever. They probably not going to come till the morning. So as I'm calming down, I start cleaning up the mess I made with the soy sauce and the hot sauce. And I'm like, shit, it's hella glassy and my baby might wake up at any moment and I don't want him to cut his foot. So let me clean this up. So I go outside and I grab the broom. I'm sweeping, I'm picking up the glass, I'm pouring it out. And as I'm pouring it out, lo and behold, the police pull up. The police pull up, and when they pulled up, I shut the gate and I go outside. And I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, somebody called the police. I said, that would be that nag in there and her son. Yeah, I called her that. I'm sorry, I gotta tell the story how it is. I was like, that would be that nag in there and her son. And they were like, oh, well, can we go in there and talk? And my partner will talk to you. And I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. And they go in there and they talk to her and they say what they say. And y'all, the police comes back out and tells me to stand up. And he reads me my rights. He says, stand up. We're going to have to detain you. And I feel like I've been talking for long. I know the story is probably only like 15, 20 minutes, but I've been talking for too long. And I didn't want to make this all into one story because that jail story time has to be my 1K subscriber story. It just has to. So if you guys can get this video to 500 views and get me, or at least get me to that 1,000 subscriber. So make sure y'all like, comment, and share so that it's pushed out into the algorithm. That way I can get you guys what happened next. Because what happened next is beyond me, especially the lies they told. I purposely did not tell y'all what they told the police because I want to tell y'all on that one. Because when y'all do eventually look up what the fuck happened to me, y'all gonna be like, and you took this man back? I fucking know. I know. I want to slap me too. I want to slap me too. The bullshit. But that's it for this story. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, like, comment, share. Go ahead and get this to that 1,000 subscriber, and I will drop that other story time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning into my channel. Also, be on the lookout for all the vlogs and videos I have coming out. Follow me on TikTok because I will be doing short form story times over there as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Bye.